Okay, so I am going to go through and open a few different vaults that I got on a couple other characters as well doing things for the anniversary event. I didn't really grind or anything this week. I had wanted to try and do a Mythic Plus, um, but again with the anniversary event and everything, I didn't get the chance. So I finished leveling one character, doing stuff with the anniversary event, and then was doing PvP and stuff with the other character, trying to kind of get a grasp of everything. It's been very overwhelming. I agree with some of the things I've heard other people say with this anniversary event. So, I am going to switch to, okay, augmentation. We're just going to leave that our current specialty because I am not getting anything different when I am on preservation. So, yeah. So, got a world reward from doing the quest for the world bosses for the anniversary event. The Doomwalker, Shaw, and Ark, um, which is really weird to me because the quest counts towards this, but the individual boss kills do not. So yeah, that just seemed kind of weird when I realized I was getting a world reward, which is 584. So this isn't going to be any good for anything unless I um, severely upgrade it. And I would need 4 pieces and I don't know, trinket, which I don't really need. I am sticking with my eggs until I absolutely have to change. So, and I got boots already. So might go with the chest just to collect the appearance, and I might upgrade it at some point. We'll go check and see what we can upgrade next. But yeah, I thought it was weird that like what counts towards the world quest and what doesn't. You'd think like this row, like anything you do in the open world would count towards a world quest, and it surprisingly does not. Okay, so first of all, I'm curious. If I was to upgrade this back, how far could I go? I could go to 597. What is my chest now? My chest is 8 of 8. It is 593. Okay. Interesting. And do I have a fourth piece? No. I don't know why I'm looking at the trinkets. I know the trinkets aren't going to. So I would be very close to having my 4-set bonus if I got one more piece. So that might be worth it since this is already upgraded. If I take this off, just hypothetically, what is this? This is, okay, this is epic, so set that aside. Okay, my haste would still be at 10%. So, I feel good with that. This would be the only thing I could upgrade though, because I would be out of Valor Stones more or less. Which is unfortunate. It doesn't cost any Weathered Crest. So, yeah, I think since it's part of the tier set, why wouldn't we? I get one more piece. This will be the first time I've had a full 4-set
My directive has been fulfilled.
tier set since I want to say Warlords because I had the I think the normal raid set and the PvP set at the same time at one point. So, yeah. So, this is where everything stands now. So, as I said, I got a kind of a worthwhile ring there and a neck. I've put some gems in some things. Um, so I had one gem in my bags from Dragonflight. I made a couple others just using resources that I already had from Dragonflight. This one ended up being a higher stat because I used the extra resource that you can use to increase the quality of your goods, which I did not have when I made the gem that I had in my bags there for a while. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's where we are. So not everything. I think the wrists and my offhand are the only two things now that I have are 580. So I feel like 596 I should be really trying to push more kind of Mythic Plus. Um,
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Dungeons, at least try. I am prioritizing the anniversary stuff right now, but I think we're finally kind of getting a grasp on that where it's not so daunting at the moment. So what has haste on it? So that is indestructible. Good to know. Um, that could be upgraded. So that would increase haste by 8. That would increase haste by 11. That I can't upgrade at all. That I could upgrade because it's increasing my intellect. There we go. I'm blind. And then
Peruse my inventory again.
this is increasing my mastery when I move. Okay. So let's see here. Carefully balance the eggs. Yeah, while stationary, gain intellect. While moving, gain of your highest secondary stat. Okay. So if I get 2 more percent. No. No, wait. While moving, gain 137 of your highest secondary stat. So wouldn't that be critical strike? Because my mastery is only 8%. So, okay. Interesting. Nevertheless, I do like this, so I do like both of these. And you can suspend this, so. Yeah, I have used that in a Mythic Zero. I was gonna say I thought it was a raid, but I haven't done any raids, so it must have been a Mythic Zero. Um, yeah,
My directive is to serve you.
7. I've already upgraded that. Nothing else. What does this do? Well, this would give us. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that would increase haste by 45, speed, and it would max this out. So I'm fine with that. Let's do that. Goes up to 597. I do like the stuff with the speed boost. So, yeah, that works. And then, can I upgrade the gloves as well? Because that would be 12. Let's go ahead and upgrade those. Push some of our stats as much as we can. The pants were 11. That was 17. I guess it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. Okay. So now I'm going to open the vault for my warrior, who I wanted to take a moment and point out has the full PvP Season 1 set now, which is actually very nice. Look, that shield, the weapon. Very nice set. So, and got most, well, all the honor, because everything resets at the end of one expansion, beginning of another. Um, got all the honor to get this before even reaching level 80. You can't buy anything before you reach level 80, which it doesn't seem what I remember from previous expansions, but I suppose it was something that very most likely changed. So WoW is nothing but constant change. And I guess it was just that. I thought there was something else, but yeah. So there we go. It's kind of redundant to get any gear on this character because I have PvP gear, which will scale to 626. So until I get something that's higher than 626, it's not going to be better than what I have. But the tokens, I don't think get me anything either. Valor. I could get gold. That would not be terrible. Yeah. I could get gold. 1,000 gold.
My directive has been fulfilled.
Yeah, I think we'll do that because this isn't. What does this look like? That's what it looks like? What is it? Hands? Hands or shoulders? Hands. That's why the shoulders weren't changing. Yeah. So. Yeah, I think we go with the. I don't know. Is it worth the transmog? It might be worth the transmog. Yeah, for the transmog. I'll go ahead and grab the. Out of curiosity, is it part of a set? It is. Ooh, that's very nice. Oh, it's the Delve set. Okay, okay, alright. And then, yeah, so there's the aspirin set, so you can see it a little better. So it's not bad. It's better than some sets I've seen that are just green. And then world drops. That I just there's so many red sets. Like this red and white theme. It's just if I got it, if I somehow managed to get all of this, which I rarely ever get complete world drop sets. I'd be fine. I could see possibly wearing this at some point. I do like the legs, how it has the kind of wraps around the back there, but delves, I do suspect as the expansion goes on, I'll attempt to do something with delves. So yeah. Okay, so now finally I will open my vault for my priest, which actually did quite a bit of things for the anniversary event. So I think she should have more than one item. But I did want to point out, look how nice this staff looks with shadow form. Kind of like that flame isn't the staff is shadowed, but the flame inside there. So if you take that's what it normally looks like. And then in shadow form, there you go. Thought that is really nice. I really like that. Really like that touch. So it's the little details. So the graphics have definitely improved the last few expansions, which would make sense as they've made graphical updates and all of that. So there we go. So just doing time walking, classic time walking, and then just doing the anniversary stuff, as I said, mostly the world bosses and things like that. So, trinket, you're harmful. Range spells and abilities have a high chance to ruse the lantern's flames, granting you a stack of lamplight for 15 stack up to 15 times. After 30 seconds, all collecting stacks, lamplight is consumed to attract an equal amount of fireflies to charge the next target attack imploding for fire. Okay. Per firefly. Interesting. And of course, we would get the. What are the odds? Two pieces of tier. I don't know. I'm a sucker for trinket effects. And I don't see really doing much with. I mean, anything's gonna really. Well, no, it's pants. Kind of are, kind of aren't. I was gonna say anything's gonna be about an upgrade, but yeah. The trinket, I think, because I mostly wanted to level this character to do something specific. I have a special project for her, so I think the trinket could be fun. So I'm gonna go with the trinket. I know I should probably pick like a tier piece and all that, but I'm not. Probably once I do what I wanted to do on this character, I'm probably not going to do much else with her. So, unless I do PvP, because I do like Disc Priest, but that was why I went into Shadow, because I don't ever really get to play Shadow much. So, okay, so what we're going to do, because I want to see how this works, we are going to go over here and play around with a training dummy and see if we can get this to actually trigger. And I'm gonna go. Are there a bunch of people down here? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, Okay, so we'll go up here. Okay, so there it started triggering. Oh, I see. Now I have little fireflies hanging around me. Oh, nice. Okay, very good. I like that. Glad I got that. Won't be able to put it together with a time walking set now, which had been my goal on a couple characters. But yeah, it'll be nice to have while I do anniversary stuff and, as I said, work on my special project. I still have a Firefly. Your next damaging spell or ability will unleash your fireflies upon the target, dealing a impressive amount of fire damage. So if I was to, let's say, nice. Okay, well there we go. And I'll show you. So those are the talents I'm using, in case you're curious, by the way. Um, yeah, the hero talent, you pretty much get to pick all of those. And then I really didn't want Void Eruption. I know it's really good. I know most priests take it. I was trying to do something more simplified. I've used Dark Ascendance and I don't really care for it much. I'd rather have Void Eruption. It's the much better of the two, I feel like. And I really didn't want Void um, Torrent either. But surprisingly, when you take one of these, you either have to take Halo, which is absolutely no good to me as Shadow, I feel like. I mean, unless you're trying to do more of like an AoE build, or you have to take Void Torrent. So yeah, notice that more and more. If you don't pick specific talents, the hero talents don't work like they're supposed to. Like you can still take them, but they'll just be red. They'll just be kind of redded, grayed out with just red, so to speak, and they won't do anything. Which to me kind of defeats the point of the talent trees, and everything's going back to you have to pick kind of a specific thing, which is unfortunate. So in another expansion or two, these will probably get another overhaul, and then we'll be pretty much back to square one again. So I wish they would just pick something as far as a system for these, and then just update them accordingly and leave them alone instead of trying to do stuff like the hero talents. I don't like stuff like this because it never stays in the game. It's just a fleeting thing, and then, as I said, we're right back to where we started from again. So, yeah, but I digress. Okay, so I want to go through and open the vaults on a few different characters. I started doing the BlackRock raid last week, along with classic time walking still going on, and if you do some of the world bosses for the anniversary event, that counts towards your world vault spot. So I have a combination of different vaults to open. So I'm gonna start with my invoker, and we're going to switch to augmentation. Because for some reason, all I'm getting are trinkets. Okay, so as I said, the raid, time walking, and doing some of the world events. Actually, got a weapon. I think that's the first weapon I've had. Chest piece. I think a tier piece. Which means I actually have the force set if I grab the shoulders. Another trinket and feet. So I think the shoulders are going to be the thing to get there. And then, out of curiosity, what set does this go to? Is this the only piece I have for this? Just about. What's the mythic version look like? I don't particularly care when they do this. When they just change the color of the mythic set. Like I like this. This is very nice, but see, I mean, it's just not. You expect the mythic version to pop a bit more. So, I believe. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. I was going to say, I thought I made a mistake there for a minute. So, if I equip that, that is the full 4 set bonus. So, I think I have to go with that. And I'll see, I'll set these aside just in case I need to swap back. And I will see if I can upgrade any of these at a certain point. I'm not going to do it now. I just want to go through and open my vaults for the moment, but yeah, not too bad. Okay, so I need to, at the very least, transmog this. So for the moment, we're just going to hide the shoulders. There we go. Okay, so as I said, I started running Blackrock, the Blackrock Mountain Raid, since the bosses drop bronze now. So I went ahead and hopped on my shaman and did at least the raid bosses. I can't remember if I did anything else with her. Apparently I did some dungeons. Okay, so we have a trinket, we have a neck, which is not an upgrade. We have a belt, which is very much an upgrade. We have tier pants, which would be an upgrade, and the head, which would be an upgrade. The pants would be more of an upgrade, and I kind of want those for transmogs. I think I'm gonna go with that. What does the trinket do though? Your damaging spells dispatch a spider to spy on your foes, increasing your intellect. Stacks up to 40 times. This effect may only occur once every 6 seconds. Use your accumulated knowledge to strike when the time is right, granting intellect per report for 20 seconds, accumulating their. Okay. So similar to my egg and how it works then. So yeah, the belt would be the bigger upgrade, but I really want the appearance, and yeah, this is still an upgrade. So yeah, mastery's not great for shaman, but I don't typically do a lot of high end game content on this character, so that's perfectly fine. Okay, so next I'm going to check my priest, who I have leveled and been doing a lot of the anniversary stuff on. So anything I get should be an upgrade, roughly. Okay, so we have a ring with a socket, so there's an option. We have a back that has an equip effect. Fall damage reduced, that's nice. Taking damage greater than 25% your health grants you avoidance and increases health. Healing taken by 10% for 10 seconds. This effect may only. Wow, that's nice. And it's better than my back, so. Oh, or we have a tier piece. Man. Talk about getting all the good pieces on one row. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm only able to pick one anyway. Do I really need the back though? So that's 567. Taking damage greater than 25% your health. So avoidance will only reduce AoE damage. And increases healing taken by 10% for 10 seconds. This effect may only occur 90 seconds. Yeah. That's 545. Although this is part of the tier set, and that's the actual robe. Hmm. Well, when in doubt, I am dying quite a bit, but AoE avoidance really isn't going to help. So I think we're going to have to go with the tier piece. So far, I've opened 3 vaults, and I've had tier pieces in all 3, so. I do not like that set at all. Okay, now see, that's what I was talking about. See, like, okay, so the LFR version. It's nice, but it is what it is. And then you go to the Mythic version, and there you go. The Mythic version has something a little more to it. That's what it should be. I checked the Shaman set, which was the vault I opened before this one, and it was just a recolor, like the Evoker was, just on Mythic. It wasn't. There was no like animation or anything with it, so it's weird how they like figure that out. Okay, so there we go, and then I need to put it back in the tier 2 robe. And where is the tier 2 robe? And there we go. Okay, and finally is my warlock, who I just discovered. Who I just discovered um, coming from Tanaris to Dornogal. This is her first time in Dornogal. So I rushed this morning. She just reached max level. So I did the end boss of Blackrock, the Blackrock raid, Blackrock Mountain, and then did the time walking quest. So she should have a few things, and they should all be upgrades. There we go. So shoulders. Well, I mean, I think that's probably going to be the obvious choice, but we'll just double check here. So the pants and the chest. As I said, she just leveled up, so everything's going to be an upgrade. But I think the yeah, I think the so the shoulders or the legs. Well, the shoulders are going to be the bigger upgrades. So, and it's part of the tier set, so gonna have to go with that. So not bad. 4 vaults, 4 pieces of tier set. Not bad. What does this set look like? Okay, it's this one. These are very odd looking. But again, to prove my point, like, well, I guess they're all kind of a little animated. Okay. Well, there you go. There was my 4 weekly vaults. Not bad actually. There were more than one thing I would have taken had I had the option. So kind of curious to see. I go up almost a whole 10 levels. Of course I do. And then go ahead and I think that's the yes. Mm, okay, well there you go. Okay, So I am going to go through and open up the vaults on the characters, three characters. In fact, my shaman, my invoker, and my priest that have done anniversary things that have counted towards the chest, or the vault, rather. So this will be a bit of a mixed bag. I'm looking for possible upgrades, but also transmog, just kind of see. Okay, I was hoping for a trinket. My shaman needs a trinket. But that's fine. But she did get another tier piece, so I'm probably going to grab that. Oh, there's a shield. And I'd rather have the tier piece. I think this is a difficult decision. The staff I don't particularly care about, but the shield, I do like to collect shields. I have a mixed opinion of that shield though. Okay, yeah, so we're probably gonna go with the tier piece. So tidal waves increases the healing effect of spells by 10%. Tidal waves is 80% more effective and reduces mana cost of affected spells. Okay, so tidal wave is no. Tidal wave is casting Riptide, grants 2 stacks of Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave reduces the cast time of your next healing wave, or Chain Heal by 20%, or increases the critical effect chance of your next healing surge by 30%. Okay. So, yeah. I don't love the shield that much. For the right shield, I would take it over a tier piece, but I think the tier piece is probably more appropriate. I've gotten some tier pieces on some other characters, and it's actually rather nice. Kind of nice to have that extra little bit of damage or healing, either or. Okay. So
I have many wares.
might help if I actually equipped it first. And yeah, it's kind of an upgrade. It has mastery, which I don't particularly care for. I've been trying to get rid of the mastery. Mastery's not
Oh, I have just the thing.
Resto Shaman's best stat, so let's see here. Earth, Fury. Oh no! I had goggles because my shaman is an engineer, so I had goggles transmogged in there, specifically those goggles. Okay, so I have moved on to my evoker, who is on augmentation. Yes, so because for some reason I kept getting mostly trinkets as preservation. And okay, so we have a trinket. Case in point. I was about to say offhand, and no, it's a trinket. So the waist would be kind of an upgrade. Actually, no, because I would lose haste. So that is not going to do me any good. I am not changing from my eggs. I am very determined with that. So I've even upgraded them. some. It is even a higher. No, it's not. I would gain mastery at leech, which is all very nice, but yeah, no. So your damaging spells dispatch a spider to spy on your foes, increasing your intellect. Per report received, stacks up to 40 times. Use your accumulated knowledge to strike them when the time is right. Gaining intellect per report, 20 seconds. Consuming pass. Okay. Yeah, I think this vaguely seems familiar. I think I got this on another vault at some point. And this isn't an upgrade either, so probably the waste makes about as much sense as anything. Why are these 3 different levels? Because all I did was the Blackrock Depths, the raid for the anniversary event to farm bronze, so I don't know why these are different. But okay. I'm going to go with the lowest piece gear. Yeah. Yeah, because you also have to factor in upgrading gear, and I don't think that's worth it. So, okay. We're just going to go with the waste. And then I will go and see if I can upgrade anything. Okay, so continuing on as we normally would. So, this is where my gear stands. I have gotten some upgrades. Don't ask me now what they were. I think I got the chest. I have my complete 4-piece tier set, which is very nice. Yeah, most everything is pretty high level. I mean, all things considered, there's definitely room for improvement if I was to get into some higher keys, but we are pushing 600, so. And I have everything equipped. I don't know what it's telling me. Unless it's looking at this gear. Sometimes gear in your bags will artificially inflate your item level. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Because wait a minute. So, no? No, don't know why I did that, but I did, yeah. Did swap some things out in order to get the tier
I have an extended supply of goods for
set.
outriders.
So, let's see here. So the pants possibly could be upgraded. So the focus was on haste. Let me look. So it was pants. Yes, I probably want to upgrade the pants and possibly the shoulders. And the pants have haste, so let's see how far we can get with those. Oh, we can upgrade those. 606 what? $603. So yeah, I would say let's just go ahead and do that. Very nice. I'm happy with that. Critical strike and mastery. Okay. Just looking here to see. don't seem to be getting anything where haste is the higher stat. So, yeah, so again, how much higher? Oh, what I currently have equipped is, oh, I see the stats are different. No, yes. Why? Oh, because one's a raid finder item and one's a mythic item. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. And is that what I want to do? Possibly. I mean, it is my tier piece, so yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade that. And there's item level 600. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. So, what's the other piece of tier set I have? Okay, wait. So, I have the head, shoulders, chest. So of these two, the chest is lower. So let's just go ahead and upgrade that so we can keep our tier set for the moment. And now I'm probably going to be running out of things, aren't I? Yes. And we're 601, so I feel like that was good. Can I upgrade anything? No, because I think I'm out of Valor Stones, so there's no... Yeah, sometimes you'll be able to upgrade something a level or two just so it evens out with the rest of your grid, but I don't think I'm able to do that. So, that is where things sit. I still need to upgrade my tier set, head of my tier set. There we go. So, yeah, and I haven't upgraded anything in a couple, 2-3 weeks, so that's why I had so much on hand. So I'm thinking I might still go ahead and keep running the Blackrock raid, because you do get, that's mainly all I've done on this character. I think in some of the oh, where are we? Kaz Algar weekly quest to get bronze. Okay, so last but not least is my priest, who I've been doing a lot of the anniversary stuff on. So she will have the largest vault to choose from. However, before we look at what she has, let me double check here. What am I on? I'm on discipline. That's fine. I did want to point out I did get the weapon set from the Blackrock raid. So I have the hammer and the scepter, which I was very happy about. Wasn't even trying, just managed to get them and equip them without even realizing. I got the scepter and it was an upgrade, so I put it on and said, "Oh, I should look and see about the other piece," and then glanced at it and realized I had the set. So, which does your heals have a chance to grant Lingering Grace on the target for 15 seconds. Your next direct healing spell will consume Lingering Grace, healing the target for 30% of the amount healed, up to 146,000 healing. So, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. I do like getting sets, and I actually have some pretty good trinkets on this character too. And even, yeah, Ever Burning Lantern for Shadow. I've been swapping that out with the bottled magma. that seems to be working well. So we will open her vault, as I said. So she should have raid, dungeon, and at least one world quest reward. Yeah. So there we go. What is this? That is shoulders, which are not an upgrade. That is a headpiece. Bracers, which probably are going to be what we take. Probably. Or the back, either or. Or a tier piece. Well, I was not expecting so many worthwhile things. Although this is a character that has been leveled, finished being leveled. She was at 70, 78, 79 before the anniversary event, and has all of her gear that she has is from the anniversary event. So yeah, so probably the tier piece, I'm guessing. I seem to be favoring those, and that seems to be working well, so yeah. Yeah. As much as I would like to have some of these other pieces, I really have am of two minds with this transmog. I can see why some people like it. I don't know. Um, as somebody that was using the original tier 2 set for Priest, I was very happy to get the new upgraded tier 2 set. So, yeah, even though it's not the biggest upgrade, I really kind of want the tier set. So, and their trousers, which I most likely won't use because I use robes on my cloth characters, so I don't have to transmog the pants. Um, yeah, most of the sets I prefer have a robe, so we are going to go with that for the sake of the tier set. I am thinking about it though, because realistically, I was going to say you can get the keys from the Blackrock raid. Um, I should have enough bronze this week to get everything I want, so I won't have to grind for that anymore. Where did it go? There we go. Yeah, just like that. So, um, as I was saying with my Invoker, I'm thinking I might still go ahead and continue running Blackrock Raid at a much more leisurely pace to get some of the keys here, the Time Warp Relic Coffer keys, which are fairly nice. If you have 40, you can trade them in for a piece of gear from whatever appropriate level they are from. So this is Raid Finder, so once I have 40, I can get a piece of Raid Finder gear, which is, that says Time Warped, but yeah, maybe that's Time Warp Raid Finder? Maybe that's what it's called. Anyway, so, and they drop from everything, so they're super easy to get. So, yeah, and then I have the trinkets. There's a lot of good trinkets from the anniversary raid. And you can get them. You can get them one of two ways. They can either drop for you doing the raid, or you can just collect the coffer keys and purchase them. So this was one that dropped, which I really wish my shaman had, So I'm really thinking of running just that wing of the raid to try to farm this, or at least do one of two things: either farm this or get 40 keys where I can just buy it from the vendor, because Shaman does have mana issues, which is not uncommon for Shaman. So yeah, so there you go. Those were my 3 vaults for this week, doing, as I said, stuff for the ongoing anniversary event. So, hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.